I want to show you the setup that I used to test all these old electronic fuel injectors, all the way from 1970. One of the reasons this works so well is almost all those injectors require 30 psi of fuel pressure. And this tank will produce 30 psi if you pump real hard. But I found if you test the injectors around 25 psi, it's fine. So you have a tank here that can build the pressure that can deliver the fuel. If you go with the old D-jetronic fuel injector, you can see I've got a kind of a universal fitting here. You put this coupling in, and then you can put the coupling in here. And this is my vapor capture bottle, which I have a long hose going out the shop window, so all fumes are exiting the shop. This is really important because when you're testing these injectors, and I only test them with diesel fuel, never use gasoline, the vapor is just really noxious. I mean, you'll get this fine mist vapor all over the shop. So always vent or do this outside when you're pressure testing or spray testing these old injectors. I've sold this particular unit over the last few years, but it's now March of 2026, and I decided I wanted to add a couple of key features, 2 key features to this tester, which is going to make it more universal, and it's also going to make it more efficient. As a quick overview, you're going to put diesel fuel into the pressure tank. You're going to tighten everything down. You're going to build up to 30 psi with the valve closed. You're going to hook up the injector here to the hose. You put the injector in the bottle. You're going to take this vent hose and route this outside the building wherever you're testing. And then you're going to set up the electric pulse tester, hook it up to the injector, hook this up to 12 volts, and you're going to fire the injector and watch and see how well it sprays, the spray pattern, whether or not it leaks when you shut it off. You'll be able to see the spray pattern and how it's spraying. Now we'll start out with a brand new injector so you'll have a reference to go by. Okay. All right, let's watch closely how this new one sprays. Now I'm going to take a random selection of 3 of these used injectors. We're going to get these in the tester, and I think you're going to be surprised at what we find. This one, man, look at how beautifully that's squirting. Look real closely. We got a squirt coming out the center and then a whole bunch of wet fuel coming out that side. Look at that. Here's another one. So here it is on pulse mode. So this is what's happening when the engine's running. That's the test sequence. But I decided I wanted to add a cleaning sequence. Now you can't put cleaner in this bottle. If you put cleaner in this bottle, it's going to ruin all the seals. It'll destroy the tank and the ability to build pressure. So I got to thinking about, okay, how can I clean the injector with a very strong carb cleaner? So there are numerous places where you can buy these testers, the electric testers. They come with these plastic pieces here. And the idea is that you take a can of carb cleaner, you remove the nozzle, and this fits over the top. You hook the injector up like this, then you hook up the wires and you push down on this, you spray into this, and you shoot out carb cleaner to see whether or not your injector is working. In theory it works, but in practice it is so messy, and I think it's kind of dangerous. You cannot control the pressure. You cannot control how much is leaking all over the place. If you're going to do this, make sure you wear gloves. Make sure you put this into some type of container. Make sure you're venting this outside when you're doing this. But I was not impressed with this method. So I said, I got to come up with some way that I can use this tester and add the feature to clean the injectors with a strong carburetor cleaner. Before I hook this up to do the actual cleaning process, I want to talk about the second revision, and that has to do with this tester. The old testers that I was selling only did 12 volts, so I had to get a resistor. You want to get down to 5 volts or a little bit less for D-jetronic injectors, And then when you're talking about some of these new injectors like the LH fuel injection or the M112 or M113 injectors like you see here, you want 12 volts. Now I have a unit that can do both 5 volts and 12 volts without any modifications at all. So I'm going to hook up the D-jetronic fuel injector, and we're going to get ready to do the cleaning process. If you're going to do the cleaning process, you can't be shooting diesel fuel up into here while you're injecting carburetor cleaner. Now when you build pressure, you're just pressurizing the line. You're not sucking up any diesel fuel. This is very important. You don't want to be mixing diesel fuel with a carb cleaner when you're doing the actual cleaning process. First, we're going to install the cleaner reservoir. Some of you may recognize this, but it works perfectly for this application. We're also going to use clamps because you are building up 25 to 30 psi and you don't want this coming off. Then I'll take a spray can of carburetor choke cleaner, use the nozzle, and we're going to fill this up. I'll bring this up about 2/3 full right there. Okay, now this is really important. You know, you want to make sure this is all secure, and you also want to make sure that the valve is off or pointing out at 90 degrees. Now we're going to go ahead and build up pressure in the tank. If you get 20 psi for cleaning purposes, that's more than enough pressure. This tester comes with 2 sets of leads. So look at the D-jetronic. You can plug it right into these little pins just like that. Now this is a fuel injector out of an M112 engine, and look, it has the same pins, so that'll work. And this will also work with LH Jetronic and even up into the newer M272 and 273 engines. So the tester will work on all these fuel injectors, okay? Most of the new fuel injectors they operate at 30 psi and they operate at 12 volts, so it's ideal. The tank I provide is ideal for testing, but make sure you clamp down on the fuel injectors. Make sure you always clamp down on the cleaning reservoir for safety. We're going to go ahead and turn the pressure on now. That'll pressurize that reservoir. Okay, now we're going to hit pulse. Now if we look, you'll see the injector spraying. Look at that. So we're just going to keep holding that until the carb cleaner is all gone. But I think you can understand the principle here. This allows you to do testing with fluid in the bottle and cleaning with pressure only without having to empty the bottle. And let me tell you, that's very handy. So for 2026, I'm very proud to be able to offer these 2 new features to what I now call my fuel injector tester and cleaning kit. For those of you who already have a pressure tank, I'm going to be selling the kit without the tank. Now, if you remember, our tank has a gauge on it, and that gauge is handy to have, but not necessary for testing and cleaning. If you're interested in going your own route on a tank, this is the partial kit that will include everything but the pressure tank. All that will come in the partial kit for cleaning and testing these electronic fuel injectors. I'll put links in the description below this video that will take you right to this on my website.